Hi guys, Morten Åstad here. Welcome to my channel. This is a bit of a Christmas Eve type video for me. An Iron Maiden fan. Guess what we got here? Well, you don't need to guess because you've already seen the title of the video. Never ordered from this website before, by the way. It's what do they call it again? Moby Disc? Yeah, Moby Disc. They're Danish. Why did I order from them? I wanted a colored vinyl of this one, and Amazon don't seem to be offering any. And I think it was. I don't think there were. Either there weren't any colored versions on the other Danish website I've been using, or they were more expensive. So I googled the title of the album and colored vinyl, and this place came up. I have sort of ordered from them before, but through their through Discogs, so they have a presence on Discogs as well. Oh, let's see here. Oh, yes. Bye-bye. Bruce Dickinson, the Mandrake Project. Well, it is a gatefold, so I have to take the plastic off carefully. Let's see here. So the hype sticker, maybe we'll take a look at that before I pull it off. Limited edition blue vinyl and collectible stencil. Brand new studio album from one of the greatest heavy metal vocalists of all time. Yes, I cannot disagree on that. So it's March 1st. So this was shipped 2 days ago and arrived at my pickup point this morning. Very nice. This coin or medal, sort of embossed. The words are not. There's a bit of a. We can see that the record has been. I don't know. Maybe it's because this was too tight or whatever. But you can see there's a bit of a shape from the record here, in the cardboard. Anyway, now let's see. You can see the gatefold here. Nice, eh? I am your very soul, the one you do not know. So this is Bruce's first solo album in 19 years. Because he did release one solo album after he rejoined Iron Maiden. But yeah, which was 24 years ago now. Just gonna see if there's anything inside here. There's the back cover. So it says submit your soul at themandrakeproject.com. I did not get the single, vinyl single. Kind of regret that a little bit. There's that stencil, which is, it's nice. I don't know if he expects a lot of sort of late teen, early 20s graffiti artists will suddenly become fans of his and run around town and paint this symbol all over town. I very much doubt that people our age will be doing so. but it's a fun thing, I suppose. Here we are. Inner sleeve, lyrics. I am very much looking forward to listening to this, guys. Iron Maiden has been such a big part of my whole life, and even the Blaze Bailey, that's his name. Sorry, who, by the way, released his solo album today as well. So I don't own any of his records outside Iron Maiden, but I was tempted because I've heard good things. And so what was I saying? Yeah, even those, the X Factor and Virtual XI, I own multiple copies of. That tells you something about how much I love Iron Maiden. Let's look at this vinyl. This is why I ordered from that website, because when I saw this blue color and I found out that it was... So that was a look at Bruce Dickinson's new solo album, 19 years in the making. Looks really cool, and I'm going to listen to it now. And I'm back. Been listening to Bruce's album now last night and this Saturday morning, and definitely not difficult to listen to over again and once again. I really enjoyed this. Why shouldn't I? I'm a huge Iron Maiden fan. Yes, but although I will defend Iron Maiden at most stages, there are, of course, times in their career that I haven't necessarily enjoyed that much. And although when the last two albums have come out, I've been very optimistic and positive and happy about them. I think going reflecting on them and remembering, have I been listening to these albums again? Sort of in the spur of a moment? No. Have I listened to them because I felt I had to, out of some sort of loyalty? Maybe. Because they are a bit samey, and Senjutsu maybe more so than Book of Souls. Book of Souls, I felt, stood on its own. Some people I've spoken to, and some things I read, people say it's starting to get a bit bloated, long-winded. Abe Simpson telling stories with no structure or beginning or end. It's not that bad, but someone said in a video, I think not long ago, that their Iron Maiden are leaning more and more on their prog legs. And when you say Iron Maiden, do you say Steve Harris? But even Adrian Smith, who I always felt wrote very tight, precise, hard-hitting songs, in the later years have written some very lengthy things. But Passchendaele was very special and very, epic. But at some stage, the cup of epic, it floweth over. So that was what I was a bit worried about coming into this Bruce Dickinson solo album, was because, of course, it's been 19 years since he released a solo album. And in that time, Iron Maiden has... songs and albums have become longer and longer, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you want that tight rock corker once in a while, and I think he really delivers on that on the Mandrake project. Uh, being a Norwegian, Danish, Scandinavian person, part-time Swede, I may not be. I've never been a very good lyrics listener. I always listen to albums with the lyrics almost being an instrument, and then later on I will get into the lyrics and start reading them. But I don't let them guide me in my opinion of the album and the music that I'm listening to. So I know there's a story here, and I have scratched the surface of it. But like I said, I cannot let my critique be colored by the story because I'm not that invested in it. The record, I would say, are one of three parts, maybe. And I'm not talking about again the lyrics and the thematics. I'm more about the moods. So, and to quote the eminent Metal Pilgrim, in the beginning it sounds like Bruce is having fun, and he's very sprightly and very energetic, and he sounds like he's a bit tongue-in-cheek, but the rock is hard and it's cool and tough, and the guitars, we go from those classic Iron Maiden riffs, and then we have things are getting down-tuned and grudgy and grungy and sludgy at times, dun, 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 dun. And I think someone said the other day in a video that they were missing the gallop from Iron Maiden, alluding to what I was talking. There are definitely moments of galloping here, you know, and that Bruce does so well. And of course, being a person of Norse heritage and one that loves his Norse and Scandinavian roots, you know, my heart gets warm when I see, and I haven't heard any of the songs. I avoided streaming the singles and everything. I wanted to hear this record without any. I hadn't even seen the videos. I have now, and there a couple of them are really quite fun. But when I hear Afterglow of Ragnarok, Ragnarok, where the gods and all the evils meet there is described in what is it called again, Edda, the afterglow of Ragnarok, the gods that survived, new gods coming, etc. And I love that. And Many Doors to Hell, amazing song. Rain on the Graves. And Resurrection Men, I suppose. Up until that's where we're having fun, and there are moments of again. This was Metal Pilgrim who said that spaghetti western guitars here, and a little bit of acoustic and so on. I don't remember exactly which song it was, because I'm remembering it now. There's one of these oh come on moments, you know, cheesy, and that's where you get rain sticks and pan flutes, and you know the sound of rattlesnake-ish sounds. No, no, that was not for me. Sorry. And then we get the fingers in the wounds, and things slow down. Well, they don't slow down, but they become more somber, and we get the epic moments here. Definitely, Eternity Has Failed, Mistress of Mercy, Face in the Mirror, Shadow of the Gods. For the first mentioned was, of course, a song. a lot of this album has been written many years ago. I think some of it even before his last solo album, which was in 2005. So it's a long gestation time. So much so that Eternity Has Failed, of course, came to the ears of Steve Harris, who loved it so much he demanded, well, not demanded, but he wanted Bruce to release the song for Iron Maiden, Book of Souls, if I remember correctly. So I was very interested to hear what I assumed was sort of the this would be the version before Iron Maiden's version, maybe. And although it's hard for me to say that I prefer something that doesn't have Adrian Smith on it, I think I prefer this version. I do, yeah. And then you get the last three songs, and we're into ballad ballad territory, with three songs in a row that are, quite not. They're also solemn, so they go from being we have fun, and then we have serious but still hard rocking, and then we have ballad type and quite solemn, with some definite hard hitting moments coming in. Last song is the longest song, and we're back to me saying I don't know the story, so I will just assume that the songs are chosen in their succession because of the storyline. But if you think about, you're sitting there and you're listening to a record, you have enough time to listen to the record before you have to go to work in the morning, for example. But if you're going to listen to that last side of the record, you have to have your jacket on and the keys almost in your hand and be ready to get going, because that if you don't make that tram, you're going to be late for work. And then you remember, that last song. I mean, I love Bruce. I love the album. That last song, it's kind of long, and it feels. It's a bit. Are you done now? Is it no? Oh! We're continuing a little bit more. Now I think I'll play side 4 when I get back home. Was that harsh of me to say? I don't know, but yeah, it's one of those moments. So there's some fun lyrics. There's some great lyrics. There's some cool lyrics, and there's some. Maybe you should have gotten in another guy to look at some of Soul this and Soul. There's a couple of things, but otherwise, absolute fantastic album. Love it. I love it because I just think Bruce is been such a big part of my life, and I'm so happy that he's and his vocals are just right there, and dare I say it, I think they sound better than they did on the last Iron Maiden album, maybe. Yeah, no, I said it. It's out there. I can't delete it. Anyway, guys, that's what I thought about Bruce Dickinson's eminent, fantastic new solo album. And I would love to hear what you thought of it, if you listened to it, or if I inspired you to listen to it. So please leave a comment, please click like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye.